This is Ian Lamont. I'm an experienced Amazon seller, and I'm going to show you how to set up banded shipping templates for FBM merchants that change the shipping costs for customers depending on how much they order from you. Let's get started. Go to the gear icon upper right corner, select shipping settings. And basically, this is how you control how much your FBM customers will pay for shipping when they order something from you via Amazon. Some people, they like to set up free shipping templates, but other people, they like to have the customers pay for the shipping because it's expensive and they don't want to fold it into the cost of the item either. So this is how it works. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new shipping template. And it says, I want to copy the content from, and you don't have to do that. I'm just going to say create a new shipping template and say OK. Okay. They're going to be asking where you're going to be shipping things from. So I'm going to say our domestic warehouse address. If it says fulfillment type preferences, if you want to automate, do not select any of these options. They are bad for you. So I'm going to cancel this. And then I'm going to create the template. So let's just call it US template banded shipping costs. And as you get started with this, you should be basically aware of how much different items cost to ship. I'm just going to use a basic example, and I think it should be pretty easy for you to adjust it to your own needs. So I'm going to select price banded, and this means your current shipping models will be discarded, so that's fine with me. Okay. Now, a couple things you should pay attention to. Handling time settings. Same day, do not select this if you're not able to take care of an order on the same day. That includes weekends, by the way. So I'm not going to select that. Now, Amazon, they want you to ship everything for free, and that's ridiculous. So I'm going to discard free economy. I do not want to be shipping anything to my customers for free. I want them to be paying for the shipping if they order it on Amazon. Standard shipping, order by 2 p.m. Requirement shipping to all states in the contiguous U.S., so it excludes Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, U.S. protectorates for the same shipping fee, and that's required. So there's a couple important things you need to do here. The first thing is a transit time. So I'm East Coast, and if something's going to the West Coast, it's going to take more than 4 days, especially during busy periods. So I'm going to select 5 to 8 days. The price band. So this is basically for orders in a certain price range. So if it's between $0 and $19.99, I want them to pay $5.99 for shipping. And this reflects what the cost is for ground advantage if it's an order that's between below $20. You'll notice that it added another price band below it. It says $20 to above. And you can set another shipping price. So I'm going to say $20 to $39.99. So this might be somebody who's ordering kind of a large item and a small item from me. So the cost might be, let's say, $35. And typically I've found that the price for shipping something like that is, below $10. So maybe what I'll say is $8.99. And as you know, if you use Ground Advantage or Priority Mail and it's not using flat rate, basically the cost will depend on how much it weighs and then also where it's going. So if it's going far away, it'll be more. So basically what I do is I just kind of derive an average price and then I increase it a little bit just to make sure that I'm not going to be bankrupted by people ordering from California or the West Coast or whatever. And then the final band, I'm just going to say $40 to above. This means if they order $40 or $400, they're going to pay the same rate. What you might want to do here actually is because they're ordering a lot, you might want to give them a break on the price. So I'm going to do that. But I've worked with other clients who've actually, they want to charge more because it's a very heavy item. But I'm going to do something a little bit unexpected. I'm going to give people a break if they order more. Hopefully that will encourage them to pay more. So that's $2.99. So Massachusetts, it gives me this option to kind of set a different price. But as we just saw from that warning, it says the shipping price must be the same for all continental U.S. regions. So I'm just going to delete that. And did they add it there? Looks like they didn't add it, so I might need to add that again. Okay. So I have to add the region. That's kind of silly. All right. And okay. So it looks like they're going to force me to basically duplicate exactly what I had before. Because Massachusetts that's where I am, so I'm going to have to do the same thing. I found that if you try to charge different prices for local stuff, you'll get bounced on this type of template. So $39.99, that's $8.99. Whoops. And then above, $40 to above, that is $2.99. Okay, so we're okay with that. For Hawaii, Alaska, and Puerto Rico, pay attention to this because in some cases it may take a really long time to get there. So as I said, I'm in Massachusetts, so for me to ship to Hawaii or Alaska, it's going to take a long time to get there, especially if it's ground advantage. So I'm going to say 7 to 14 days, and I'm just going to give a flat rate for this. So $0 to above. This means for any item that people are ordering from those places, I'm going to say it's $12.99, which I think is a reasonable price for what I'm shipping. All right, so we are good for that. Let's go down to here to expedited shipping. So this is somebody ordering something in the United States, in the continental United States, and they need to get it there quickly. 1 to 2 days. If you tell people that you'll get it there in 1 to 2 days, that means even if you're on the East Coast and you're shipping to the West Coast, it needs to get there within 2 days, and that means you're paying for like UPS overnight air, which is super expensive. So what I would do for expedited, I'd say 2 to 4 days, and I think it's reasonable to get from Boston to California within 4 days if I'm using something like Priority Mail Express. I'm going to give it a flat rate for that, and this is going to be more expensive. And the reason is because it costs more to send stuff by Priority Mail or UPS 2-day air or 3-day air or whatever. So I'm going to charge $8.99 for that. I'm not going to band it, so we can leave it at that. But if you did want to band it, you could do it something like this. So between $0 and $19.99, charge $18.99, and then from $20 and above, you charge $24.99, which I believe is around the price for Priority Mail Express flat rate envelope. Okay, 2-day delivery, I don't want to promise that to anybody, banded or otherwise, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so here's my bands. You can see the bands that I have for the standard shipping, depending on where it's going and how many what the transit time is and other factors, and I'll adjust the price depending on that. International shipping, I'm not going to be doing that. And basically, I'm just going to click Save here. If there's an error, it will tell me, but there's no error. So it basically set that up. And then the next thing I would need to do, I would actually have to go to my inventory and basically assign that template to a certain SKU. So let's find a fulfilled by merchant. Let's just say this one. So it says US free template. So I'm going to click that. And you can take a look at the template there. But actually what I want to do is I want to reassign the shipping template. So I'm going to say change shipping template. I click the 3 dots icon over here, change shipping template. And it gives me an option to select it. And let's see if I have that. Yeah, here it is. US template banded shipping costs. Change shipping template. So that if people order this item from me, FBM, it's out of stock right now, but if I make some inventory available, then they will pay those bands that I just charged depending on where they live. If this video helped, please take a moment to like it and follow me. There's more information about how to contact me in the description or the notes. Also, if you go to leanmedia.org, that's my official website, click on blog. I have lots more advice about dealing with Amazon. I've been doing it for many, many years, and I'd like to help other people out. Talk to you later.